has the ability to chronicle and preserve the stories of a people. Not only the tales of the foremost in society, but also those stories that are seldom told and would otherwise seep through the cracks of history and be lost. Our national instrument, its genesis, and the many people behind it are wellsprings overflowing with the untold accounts of the raw and real experiences within that world. For this installment of Right Here, we explore the odyssey of the Panyard Universe. Filmmaker Maria Nunes has been working alongside Mark Loquan for years, creating films and documentaries centered around the steel pan and those who are married to the instrument in ways that transcend the layman's understanding of the world of the steel pan. Thus far, the team has curated a series of films capturing the stories deep beneath the surface of what is seen and known by pan spectators under the overarching concept of a better tomorrow. From the biographies and backstories of the unsung heroes from certain communities who, through their work, continue to drive positive and lasting change for said communities and the steel pan fraternity.
When I think of Kareem and Laventil community, I see a parent. I see a child that grew up in a community and became the parent of the community.
To the stories of the challenges faced by women in the world of pan and the personal experiences of the trailblazers in that sphere.
I remember when Bugsy came up with the concept for the song, Woman is Boss. There were a couple of players, or one player in particular, who said he wasn't playing that song because the title is Woman is Boss. And woman is no boss as far as he's concerned.
And even harrowing accounts of those who dedicated their lives to the art form in the face of great loss.
Sunday evening, back. Gunshots. What changed my whole concept about doing panorama music to make the deaf hear and to make the blind see.
The films provide locals, the diaspora, and foreign audiences alike insight into the all-encompassing reach and impact of our steel pan. The latest film of the series was recently released at Movietown Cinemas.
So sometimes you have to ask the obvious. And I think this film asks a very obvious question: what is a panyard? And it also goes even a little further to ask, what is this pan?
A panyard is not just a place with a pan, you know?
The panyard is the place, if your idea big enough to bring it to the panyard. Because we laugh at it and then we'll go to work trying to make that a reality.
But it also means a place of conversation, mentorship, academic learning, entrepreneurial development. It also means a place of freedom.
The word universe, Panyard Universe, because it's a universe of possibilities is what a panyard is. And there's just so much that goes on in a panyard that we take for granted as a society. You just think, well, you're rocking to a panyard for panorama, you know, during, especially that prelims night has become a big liming event. And a lot of people, that might be the only time for the whole year that they'll go into a panyard.
The film gives a narrative beyond the preconceived notions on a panyard.
The panyard is the ideal community center. Very often you don't need to go and build a community center. The panyard is that place where the community gathers anyway. And that panyards need our support. They need our involvement. You know, it's a great place if you're a member of a community and you want to volunteer your time. You don't have to look too far. You can just walk down in the panyard. And you could be quite sure that if you express some interest, there's something that you can become a part of. That isn't just pan.
Ms. Nunes shares her thoughts on the importance of representation in film.
I've become to be a real believer in the power of film and the power of that big screen as a very critical part of our cultural landscape, you know, that we shouldn't underestimate what that does. And I always think about all the people in the film. When you see yourself, you there on your guitar pan or on your bass pan in Deltones, and you come to the cinema and you say, that's me.
As we near the close of Steel Pan Month, here in the birthplace of our newly proclaimed national instrument, she leaves us with her take on what will help shine more light on the paradise we have right here.
Pan itself, the instrument itself, is such a beautiful instrument. It's ours, creates beautiful music. So pan in and of itself is one of the things that's helping Trinidad and Tobago work towards a better tomorrow.